and talking to the elect. All praises to Yahweh, double honors to apostles, elders, bishops, great millstones, my citation to the Christ, your word, for the hopeful elect, soon to be the elect, side well extended, hopeful elect, four corners, contrite spirit, to return back to the Most High, the Heavenly Father, in sincerity, shalom. This is called Esau is about to act a fool, because he got, what time we're living in, technical times, robots, AI, President Trump, what else, y'all? We got a lot of stuff going on. Immigration, deportation, World War III on the brink, terrorist, terrorists on, war, trading wars, terrorists, executive orders signed, so it's a lot of stuff going on, man, and what did it say, sparing none, what you got? Oh, it's right here. That's what the spirit is. It's on the other. But we come on the highways and byways and teach our people about what's going on and in these current times, and that's according to prophecy, What scripture is it?
This is 2nd Ezra, the 16th chapter. Hold on, the 68th verse. It says, "For behold, the burning wrath of the great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you, being idle, with things offered unto idols." Not just the brothers,
if you're idle, you're not really giving attention to your house, outside, and to the prophets. You're not giving attention to the warning. And he's going to make you take that MOTV.
Yeah, you're going to be fed with the BS philosophy. You're going to believe that.
Yep, the RFDI chip, the grain of rice, man.
Because the Most High said that the deceived and the deceiver is his. So, what it say? If you idle-minded, and it says simple, believe it everywhere. If you're not in this truth, you're going to be bamboozled, and you're going to believe what this system is having to offer, which that's what they doing. They building a new world order, and they talk about it all the time. We're not conspiracy theorists. This is actually written in the information that they provide. You know what I'm saying?
You got the stuff. The RFDI chip, you put in your right hand to your forehead. That's the MOTV. I'm talking about. You got Elon Musk. He's trying to put brain chips in people's heads.
Democracy.
On your credit card, you have the little chip that you can put on there for the Apple Pay or whatever. That is the RFDI chip. They want to put that in your body.
Yeah, they use it for a chip. They're using it for, like you said, the cars that you got. Any kind of robotic technology, your phones. They're using it. They're using it for the upcoming New World Order for control purposes, and actually to do the opposite of the Bible. Well, it prophesied that, but they want to get the children of Israel. That's their main target. What is that? What else it say? It says
70 verse. It said, "For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord."
Insurrection, man. Upon those that fear the Lord. What is insurrection? Uprising up. Get that word. Insurrection. So that's what we prepare for. We don't do too much. We ain't going out there underground bunkers and all that, panicking and all that. But we are prepared. preparing our spirit for this, because this is a spiritual war on our side. It's to pass these tests. Go ahead.
It says insurrection going to back. It's very, it's
it's a rebellion, revolution, uprising,
Yeah,
outbreak.
Get that word erected, and that means to rise up. Yeah.
That's why I was going into the Latin, because it means to rise up.
Yeah.
It says, there shall be in every place, and in the next city, a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Yeah, because that's what they really targeted, man. Because, these simpletons and the people that want to live common lives in America, they ain't no problems to the elite. They know they going to fall in line, So that's why they got concentration camps. That's why they got police out there. That's why they got FBI investigation, CIA type of, standards, to investigate those kind of people. Even with Malcolm X, he was a false prophet, but he started realizing truth at the beginning. And what do? They interrogated him. They put him in interrogation. Asked him about what are you? And kind of like, they knew the truth. So they was kind of, Muhammad started talking about him, and they knew the truth. So they was investigating him. Who knows? They secretly might have asked if he was affiliated with the Hebrew Israelites. Who knows? I'm just saying, that was possible. But they started to corner him, and they guess, after them, our people are waking up to the truth, because a lot of people, our people want to be Muslims back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? So they was concerned because it was that edge, like they might wake up to know they the Israelites, and that's what had happened. Everybody wanted to be an Israelite in that late 80s and 90s. That's what the apostle said, and even more today.
Coming soon, you ain't gonna want to be no Israelite if you ain't really rooted in this faith. Because there's some real trial coming. There's something that's coming that if you ain't really in this faith, you're not gonna pass. This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience.
Yeah, that's the saints. That's the spiritual men of the Most High. We told you this spiritual world. We look like regular men out here, just talking about conspiracy stuff and talking about information, but we're coming from the Bible, the words of the Most High. So they don't believe in the Most High. They don't believe in this word, even though they got churches out there and they teach somewhat according to like some standards of they go by a 501c3 charter. You can't teach some things about the Bible and hide other things in the Bible. You got to talk about Yahweh Shai, the Son of God, said he come in the volume of the book. So you got to talk about everything in here. And everything is a prophecy, sound doctrine, reproof, history. It's history in this book. Now people don't really know about it. They finding out about it, but it's history in this book. We is captive under the Babylonian person, the Greeks, the Romans, and now this is the spiritual Rome right here, right in America.
And that's what the patience goes into. It goes into the stoicism. Like if you don't show them your part, you don't show them that you really are struggling if you walk. Stand on your feet. That's a man. I also
even like manners when Yahweh Shai, Son of God, he said when you fast, don't make it appear that you fast.
Yeah, and that's why he said to wipe your face.
Yeah.
Make sure that you don't show you grieving, man.
Yeah, we not poor and broke off our legs.
We on our feet, man.
Yeah.
We almost home.
What did it say? It says in the scriptures, exceeding great army. They rose up the exceeding great army.
Yeah, we're an army. And when you're in the military, you don't show the other enemy your weakness, man. You don't do that. Yeah, poker face. Hey, that's
hey, even in war, you can't. If your enemy see that, they coming for you.
They coming for you. They gonna click you, man. Hey, man, you gotta have tough skin in this thing.
That's why it's cold out here. When we on highways and bike.
We out here.
Brag about it. I'm just saying. We gonna be out here.
And that's the thing. Like Paul said, it's your mandatory service. You ain't supposed to get applied for this. Yeah. Just like the apostles, they taught for 10 years and didn't even have nobody out here, man. Yeah. And they didn't get applauded for that still to this day, except by who? The hopeful elect.
Yeah. Because it wasn't no YouTube. They didn't fancy themselves about no YouTube, like views and all that. All that shit. It was wrong with it.
I also will keep you from the hour of temptation.
Our temptation hour is coming. And we're in it. We're in the leading into what's the biggest day. Because a lot of people think that was a joke, but you see, like we mentioned, you see Elon Musk, he's in the news every day. He's at his nose in every crevice of the earth right now, where people see him as his figure. You know what I'm saying?
I think they just put on the Time magazine.
Yeah. And then that latest thing with the Hitler gesture. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know what that's about. It's common people in the comments. They was like, "Yeah, that definitely is. Yeah, that's a Hitler sign and shit." Go ahead.
Which shall come upon all the world.
Come up on all the world. It ain't just gonna be America. It's gonna be all across the world. You know, this shit is gonna affect everybody because Most High wanted to. You know, go ahead. What we got? You still?
Oh yeah. It just said to try them that dwell upon the earth.
To try them. That's where trials come from. Most High talking about trials and tribulation. He's talking about we're gonna enter the kingdom with too much tribulation. You know what I'm saying? Afflicted. He said he gonna afflict. That's why we have such thing as Day of Atonement. Afflict your soul. This is a inward spiritual thing that every man gotta in your mind. You gotta believe that the Most High is for you, because they're gonna try to do the opposite. They're gonna be like, God doesn't exist, and if He did, He would save you. Where's your power now, y'all? You know what I'm saying, y'all? You know, they're gonna try it. It says that in the Apocalypse too. Go ahead. When you come to serve the Lord, prepare your souls for temptation. Go ahead.
Back in 2 Ezra 16 and 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Yeah, they're gonna be like madmen. That's why we say Esau's gonna act the fool. Madmen sparing none. What does it mean sparing none? Like get your Russian troops, Russian troops, wherever that sleeper cell, they gonna have boots, kicking your ass, kicking your babies and shit. They don't shut up, you know, putting you on the chopping block. Got their guns and their weapons, you know, shut the hell up or we're gonna shoot everybody in here. Put you in a concentration camp like that Hurricane Katrina, that Superdome was a concentration camp. They didn't say that on national TV, but that's what it was. That's what the Super Bowl was. Yeah. They have a Super Bowl down there. Yeah. And that's on these Super Bowls and these arenas, they're gonna turn into concentration camps. These warehouses and these big ass stores closing, some of these big ass stores closing down, some of these Walmarts, they're gonna be used as that. They might have military weapons under these Walmart locations. And we talked about it before. They got certain signs that mean something, like yellow signs and blue signs that mean turn. They got school buses, they yellow school buses. They got like the penitentiary bus, they white and shit, or church buses and shit. They got different buses that tell you who they are and shit. Now you go, they showed you that Independence Day, like they stopped and said, "Nah, you get on this bus right here." Then you get, you get on that bus, and they separate people. So a lot of people are gonna be separated from their own families in that day. Go ahead.
Well, this is 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 20. You just go in basically how people like they only give a little piece of the truth. Know this first, that no prophecy of the scriptures is of any private interpretation.
Yeah, so we're not no guys that just trying to slip away and trying to, the truth. This is like this interpretation. This is straight from the Bible, and the Most High did set up men with dark sayings and parables and mysteries. But to the elect, to the men that Most High deal with, the spirits, the mysteries make sense. What did it say? That mystery, great mystery of Babylon, that daughter of Babylon, great mystery. Yeah, we know this is Babylon. Mm-hmm. And we know that. Look how Trump is talking. He's talking like no other president had ever talked before. Yeah, He's like, every picture you see him in, he's like a fucking madman. He's about to do some shit.
Yep. He is signing all type of executive orders, and you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, you know, it's coming for all of us. But you know, just like we were talking about earlier when we was in the spirit, you know, with the brothers coming to the camp, you know, we was going into how back then the Northern Kingdom fell first, and then the Southern Kingdom fell. That's how it is right now. They come after the Northern Kingdom. They finna come after us, man. They finna hit them, and then they gonna come after us. So Jake, you know, you got Jake out here talking about, oh yeah, you Northern Kingdom, we ain't gonna help y'all. It's coming after you next, Jake, and they gonna come after you harder. You know, just like Jaquan said, you watch your brother get his ass whooped, you might get the worst ass whooped because you last. He might be fired up, he might be warmed up by the time he gets to you. You know, he said he's gonna judge, you know, Israel first.
Yeah. And just like Moses' day, you remember Moses dealing with his people, and they was trying to shame Moses, man. Come against Moses, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas, that's, you know, like the apostles say too, and the elders say too, they gonna start blaming us for stuff going on. Like, yeah, y'all the one that's causing it. If y'all wouldn't be teaching out there,
Yep.
you know, they wouldn't be roused up like this.
Yep.
Trump wouldn't be angry like this.
It's the accuser of our brethren, and really they right, because they said it's got to be preached to the end of the world, to the ends of the earth, and then the end shall come. So yeah, we are. That's our job, and we are taking accountability. We are taking accountability that we are the ones to tell you that after we done with this, y'all asses through, man.
The Lord said, "Get a warning from me, though."
Yeah, let's go. Go ahead, regardless, man. We'll tell you what's up, man.
We're protesting before the protest. What it say in the scripture where it says before, they shall be brought before kings and nobles.
Yep.
You should be brought.
This is Matthew chapter 10, verse 18, we'll start at 17. And it reads, but beware of men, for they will deliver you up to the councils. They will support you in their synagogues. You know, because we don't got no synagogues. What they talking about in Revelation 3:9? The synagogue of Satan. That's these Amalekites, man.
The synagogue, it don't have to be no fancy place. It's a house.
Yep.
You know? The house of Satan.
Yep.
You might be in the White House, or you might be in another Congress place and shit.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 18, and you shall be brought before governors and kings.
Governors, kings, why? Because of this truth. Go ahead.
For my sake.
For my sake. For his sake. Go ahead.
Yep. For a testimony against them,
the testimony
and the
against them
Gentiles.
And the Gentiles.
So what's he talking about? The Gentiles gonna get saved? Yeah. Well, we're going against the testimony against them. Why would the Lord come and save them? Why would he come and save me? It's a testimony against them.
And also, what it say before the king? Get that scripture where it says, and Most High give you ask and give you the spirit to know what to say. Your enemies can't get it.
He asked him, he's like, he said that he asked of his doctrine and his disciples, you know. So like, yeah, what you?
And you know what the Lord said?
What you mean?
What the Lord said? He didn't even say nothing.
Yeah.
We already been talking about it every day.
Yeah.
We ain't probably even have to say nothing.
He told him, he said, they know what I said.
You know what?
They know what I said, man. Yeah, man. Oh, man.
And you know what Pilate said? He turned to the Howard Shire's people and said, "I found no problem with this man. Like, he has no ill will or nothing." So, but they said, "Crucify him, crucify him,"
because it said they won't be able to gainsay or speak. But you know, the Lord, you know, he knew that he had to go through that, man, to save those Gentiles, the born Israelites that were born outside of the land.
You know, people was being salty too.
Yep.
Because they was like, since he was healing, he said, "You only do this because I'm healing you. You don't do it for the spirit of my Father." You know what I'm saying? You don't believe. You just, you just doing it for the sake of you wanting to be.
Yeah. And it reads, but when they deliver you up,
go ahead.
take no thought how or what you shall speak,
Because
for it shall be given you in that same hour what you shall speak.
you shall speak.
You might not even have you say nothing.
Like you said, we made that humorous thing about.
Yeah, I just was gonna do it like this so I can see a little better. Can't see.
But you gotta send the right person in there to talk for Israel and shit, unless he'll fuck it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Even when you was getting your ass whooped, and like, who's gonna talk to daddy about this? They gotta pick the best person, because shit, you come back, he's gonna be like, yeah, we grounded for another 2 months. What the fuck did you say this shit?
That's all we need the elders.
That's why you gotta call on the Most High, and you know what I'm saying? You don't want to fuck it. You might say something that
fuck the whole Israel off, man. Like, damn, we gotta go through another round of slavery. What you mean? What you mean we? We ain't in France. What you mean we, man? Fuck all that.
Yeah, so
you're right.
Yeah, because hey, some of us have to be martyrs, but some of us gonna be like, the jail person gonna be like, go ahead and release it. Pray for me and my family. He said, but like apostles always say, they've stuck to their guns. We're sticking to our guns. You can't be like, nah, I don't believe in the word. I don't believe in the Most High. I ain't even with them and shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stick to your guns, and I say that humbly. We say that humbly, like you don't know where you're gonna be in that day. You hope you be in the best spirit as possible to say whatever you have to say to where Most High is dealing with you in that way, to give you what to say. Because when it says Satan took him on a high hill and he said, took Yahushua and he said, I'll give you the king, all these kingdoms if you bow down before you. He said, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God, Satan. It said, resist the devil, he shall flee from thee and shit, man.
And that's why I said in Baruch, it said, whatever happens to you, accept it because the Lord allowed it. And that's true faith in the Lord, man. Even if you go through some hard times, you know that the Lord is putting you through that to have your office, man, to have your position in the kingdom. Job kept his faith, had a whole lot of shit happen to him, but he accepted it. That's what made him accepted of the Most High.
And not only that,
that he had on him.
Exactly, because you're exercising your spirit. This is a spiritual thing, man. You're exercising your senses, to where like all this shit that's gonna happen, apparitions, beasts moved out of a place, the rivers being polluted and shit, the air being polluted, men, what do you call taking over home, rifling homes and shit. Your mind got to be like, Most High gonna get me through that. And whatever happens and shit. But I'm gonna believe in the Most High. I don't care about these devils, man. Because we know they definitely the enemy. You know for sure. Go ahead.
Go get my gloves.
What we got?
I got one right here. Just going into the beast system. We talking about great rap. This is Revelation chapter 7, verse 17. And it reads, and the angel said unto me, wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman. This is John the Revelator talking to the angel. Talking to the Lord. And of the beast that carried her, which have the 7 heads and 10 horns.
Yeah, he's talking about Babylon. Yeah, America riding up on the beast. NATO and the EU. The 7 heads. The 10 horns. 7 heads is Roman, Greeks, Britain, Germany Major, Germany Minor, Spain, and y'all say Greeks? Said Greeks? Yeah. Okay. And so always Romans, Greeks, Britain, Spain, Germany Minor, Germany Major, and it's always at 7-1.
So you got Germanian minor, Germanian major, Romans, Greeks. You got the Spanish,
Britain.
you got Britain, and then you got
French.
Yeah, that's French. Yeah,
The French.
So you know that's that seven-headed beast system.
Seven-headed beast system.
And it said Esau was perfectly wicked. That's his perfectly wicked system. 7 means completion.
Yeah.
He had a complete system of wickedness set up.
And then you got the 10 horns, which is Netherlands.
You
You
know?
got Spain. You got Italy,
Portugal,
France.
Yup.
Some of the with the horns with 7 heads on.
Yup. Italy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these prominent ports that they bring their merchandise out.
Yeah, the ECC. You know what I'm saying? They got 21, probably 30 now, 29 to 30. You know, countries, whatever. But that's what's happening. It's a whole beast system. They exercising their power through America. Go ahead.
The beast that thou sawest was and is not. Why is it not? Because Jay don't see it, man. You don't see that in sense. You know what I'm saying? Revelation 17:8. It said the beast that thou sawest was and is not, because it's hidden. It's hidden to where people can't really realize that this is a beast system. And shall ascend out of the bottomless pit. Right? And we was talking about that earlier, going into the Byzantine Empire, which Esau Edom, they call it the Dark Ages, when we was ruling the world.
Yeah.
You know, they were in the caves, you know, Caucasus Mountains, originally Mount Seir. Okay? That's why when you go fill out your application and say, what are you so-called black man or what? Caucasian. It means cave dweller. You know?
After we always talk about it, rose out of rose to the Renaissance, rebirth, out of the caves, and then they, because we and they took down the images and put their images up. They started coming into power in the 1400s, 1350, 1400s, and then Christopher Columbus happened. He came over here. They took over America, which was called the New World, which no man dwelt, going back to the 10 tribes that's mentioned in Apocrypha. And now they have America as a catalyst, so to speak, in a empire, which is Rome all over.
And that's their portion coming out with great wrath, like it says in Revelation 12, verse 12. They came out like that, starting in, But he didn't come really that hard, really his hardest this time. But he been coming out with great wrath, man. Look what he did to us.
And you can tell Most High is bringing everything back. He brought Rome back through America. He brought the USSR back when it says the means, you know what I'm saying? Most High is going to put the hooks in their jaws and bring them back to that old Soviet Union. So everybody's roused up at the same time in their place, in their life.
That Ezekiel 38:4. That's going into what Japan was saying, going into the Soviet Union coming back. That's the BRIC nations. That six. I think it was the sixth seal talking about the Euphrates River will dry up, and then the nations of the east will gather up to battle, man. That's where we at.
And everybody was scared of the USSR, man, back then. Americans were scared of the USSR.
You know, that's why they said they'll fear the name of the Lord from the west, because they know that the scriptures say that they're gonna start gathering.
Putin, he put it out. He's the president of Russia, man. He put it out.
And then they got Indonesia, which just joined the BRICS. That makes them over 60% of the population now that is in the BRICS.
Yeah, hey, China got 1 billion people and they part of the BRICS.
Yeah,
and then they don't get Mexico.
They don't get Mexico.
Everybody, you got countries standing in line.
They got Turkey, which is golden. They got all these different nations, but the most recent one was Indonesia, and they got 280 million people, man. And America only has 330 million. So it's only make 4.4% of the world, man.
And Saudi Arabia, they wasn't a part of it until they joined.
That's why you had Trump in that next thing. He said, we want to make sure that the Arabic nations are at peace and at harmony. And nah, it's too late for all that, And y'all been taking over shit.
And by just check out, if you want to do some research sometime, AT&T, all them companies, Verizon, what else you got? You got, what I'm saying, T-Mobile, the Costco's and all that, and all these power companies Saudi Arabia got a connection with these companies and shit.
Yep.
Even with TikTok, you know, that's why they having Trump is talking about TikTok and they made a deal and stuff. They investigating and shit.
They're trying to
Because
sign
China's they tied into America, man.
They're trying to sign executive orders to buy it over. Same way with the Gaza Strip. They're trying to buy it over and make a utopia so the prophecies won't come to pass. Because they know the Lord making that a hot zone for Armageddon, man. So they trying to stop prophecy. That's really what they're trying to do. Because they know. That's what prophecy
Hey, TikTok got more truth on it than YouTube, Facebook, and IG and shit.
Yeah, man.
Because it's quick. Everybody want to know something. Let me see what this check it out. It's only like a minute. Oh shit! They talking about plane went down. They talking about conspiracy stuff. They talking about schools being shut down or whatever. It's all on there. Go ahead.
And going to perdition.
Going to perdition. What does perdition mean? Destruction, man. He's called a son of perdition. Look that word up right quick. Perdition.
I'll let you do it. I'll go do the blue letter.
Yeah.
Walk shop. Yeah, man. Like,
I want to say we doing on Saturdays now. You know, so we'll be out here Saturday 12. We try to go 12, or sometime 1, depending on the spirit. But it's gonna be Saturday. So, you know, I just want to put that out there. Yeah, play the definition. Strong's. Polia. What does it mean?
Just that Greek for perdition. It says from a presumed it says ruin or loss.
Ruin or loss, destruction, wasted. Remember it says Esau is wasted away. Wasted away is he. Most High gonna make his mountains into waste for the dragons. It said perpetual desolation. Go ahead. Ruin. Damnation. Destruction. There you go. That word destruction. Gonna be destroyed. When the last time you ever heard that word? Even from Jake and shit. He just like, I'm gonna kill. Nah, I'm gonna destroy. That means you can take everything down. Shit. Go ahead. To die. Go ahead.
Perish.
Pernicious
ways.
Yeah.
Waste.
Yeah, waste.
Yep,
Wasteland.
That like brother's been going on and sharing about that Alaska flight that went missing. They went and found it, and it was all 10 of them gone, destroyed. Brutal. That's what's coming, man. That's a small example of what's gonna happen to Esau's kingdom, man, and his people, man.
Actually, go to Malachi 1.
And it says utter destruction.
Utter destruction. Most High is gonna utterly destroy America. That's why Trump is roused up. He know about the Israelites.
That's why he pissed off, man. He want to come hard because he know that this is their only shot, man, and they're gonna fail. No, let's go to Malachi 1. I'll finish this. And they that dwell.
No, I want to go right there.
Go right there,
right quick.
All right.
Malachi.
Yeah, one and start at 1.
Start at 1.
Yeah.
Malachi 1 and 1. The burden of the word of the Lord.
Burden of the word of the Lord of Yahweh. Go ahead.
To Israel by Malachi.
By Malachi, go ahead.
And also prove that it's to Israel only. It says, I have loved you, said the Lord.
I loved you, said the Lord.
Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us?
Wherein hast thou loved us? That's what Jacob be saying. Like, we in ghetto slums. We're in that house that loved us.
It says, was not Esau Jacob's brother?
That came out the same womb. Rebecca, go ahead.
Said the Lord.
Said the Lord. Wasn't he Esau's, wasn't he Jacob's brother? Go ahead.
Yeah, I love Jacob.
I love Jacob. You loving one son and not the other.
Yeah.
What did he say about Esau though?
And I hated Esau.
That's why so-called white man don't want to be Esau, because the Lord hated Esau.
Yep.
then you be like, well, so that he can't be shown mercy. And then you read it in the New Testament, he still hates Esau. And then in the Obadiah, he said, I'm gonna cut this man off forever. His seed and his son and nephew shall be no more.
Because it's hatred against our brother Jacob. And what is Esau? What is Trump doing right now? What's he doing? We're talking about birthright citizenship, time of slavery. Talking about we the ones who is intruders here. Man, they robbed this land, pillaged, raped the land. Some of these trees had Jake hanging on them, man. You know, not even 100 years ago.
And see, these Edomites, they dumb. They think that just pertains to Mexico. If you born in, if you here and you from Jamaica, that's you're not a citizen. They'll report you, man. Yeah. Cuba, all the lands our people in, they able to report you, take you back. But how did they get this land, man? How did they get it? Rape, robbery, and murder. Oh, but that's being excused. Yeah. Everybody be like, that's okay. Let's get past the let's get past that. That's history. That's in the go ahead.
Yeah, right. Let bygones be bygones, right? And we know Cain, because they don't want you to know that they sentenced Cain, man. Yeah. What did Cain do? He killed his brother Abel, right? He was an artificer of weapons, man. Tubal Cain, his son. What did Esau do? What was he, a hunting hunter? What did he use? Weapons. What did he do? Kill his brother Jacob, man.
Tubal means traveling. It's a traveling weapon. Anywhere he goes around, he goes with his weapons and shit.
And he said, a thief and a vagabond shall he be in the earth. And it said, when thou turns around, it ain't gonna give forth the fruit. Why you think they use fertilizer, man? Why you think they use fertilizer for everything in GMO foods? Because it ain't yielding the truth.
And not only that, they pollute the land. They don't keep the land Sabbath. You gotta abide by the manual of this Bible if you want to live a good life here, man. That where the trees and the land and the animals be in harmony with you and shit. They showed you that on Avatar. No? Go ahead.
It says, I hated Esau.
I hated Esau, and what did he do with Esau?
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
That's one of the
words.
words.
Dragons of the wilderness.
That's one of the words that came out of the word perdition. Waste.
Waste.
For the dragon and for the wilderness, man. That means America's gonna be destroyed. And then when he goes, we're gonna get him into the slavery, he's gonna go into the pit. There's gonna be nothing there. No flourishing, no farming, no nothing. The pit, which is pit means system. Listen, there is, but there ain't gonna be nothing there. Go ahead.
It says, whereas Edom said,
go ahead.
We are impoverished.
We are impoverished.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
They came out the caves, they come out and build try to get the Renaissance coming over here, trying to build America to what they want to fashion it to, like the campaigns of Nero and shit. And what the Most High, look, every time they build over here, Most High make an earthquake to knock down them bridges. He make a wind to knock down those houses and shit, you know? That's why they got artificial, all this artificial stuff like that. We can't even, if we, but they ain't built in the mind to go through a process of true resources anyway. They don't care about the trees and the land. They don't care about the people of the society. Look at that, the sun's coming out. The water your house. Go ahead.
He said, thus said the Lord of hosts.
The Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. The
They shall build. What
is Most High going to do? Like a Negro would say, what do the Negroes do when they get in fight? Go ahead.
Hey, God.
Let's go.
He said, they shall build.
They shall build.
But I will throw down.
Most High gonna throw down.
Throw down, man.
That's an old school word. Throw down, man.
Some kind of Negro, man. Throw it down on him.
Yeah. And then he gonna do. And what do you do? What do you say in the scripture? He said, though they climb up to heaven, he gonna bring them down. Though they dig into the earth, he gonna bring them up, man. There ain't no way you can escape from the Most High, man. Wherever you go, man. Go ahead.
He says, and they shall call them.
Go ahead.
Order of wickedness.
Wherever they go, wickedness is done there. But even America, when it's uninhabited, when there's no more, this is gonna be the border of wickedness right here. They're gonna be like, that's where that wicked city was, just like Sodom and Gomorrah. It's still the ashes over there. It's still the salt over there from the from Sodom being destroyed. This is spiritual Sodom right here. It's gonna be the same thing. They're gonna be like, that's what Sodom was. Meanwhile, we're gonna be drinking wine on the other side with white robes, outside window with white robes, with living in marble granite, diamond lit castles and shit, sapphire castles.
And just like we was talking earlier, yo man, that's nice. You know, and just thinking about it, we was talking
They
about
described it in the Bible.
Yeah.
Sapphire, topaz and crystals and rubies and gems. You think, hey, Jake ain't living right now, man? What did Marvin Gaye say? This ain't living or something like that? Yeah. This ain't living, man. See, Jake is simple. He just like, he want a bitch in the sun. That's all he want. A naked bitch with a bad body in the sun, man, on the beach.
It ain't enough, man. They don't understand what royalty is.
You don't understand royalty, Jake. That's why the Most High, that's why the Howard was saying, y'all gods? Why y'all living like heathens and shit? Y'all just cool, just, sitting and wine in these damn,
He said, how long you said this?
We was under the Roman captivity. You know what I'm saying? Even though we had some of them Jews were rich, they had a lot of money, they were still in their captivity.
Just like they said, this place would be Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodom and Gomorrah, we was going into it, just going in the spirit. Sodom and Gomorrah had 5 cities. Yeah. Well, what we got now? We got 50 states. So it's like this is a broader Sodom and Gomorrah.
Exactly.
That's all it is, man.
That's why it says the iniquity has increased. Wickedness has.
We on what thou see.
Yeah,
man. It's the same shit, man.
But it's worse. Like you said, they didn't increase their borders and shit. And that's what they trying to do with the superpower. That's why they fighting over Hawaii and shit. They fighting over these peninsulas. Let me. That's our border, Ukraine and shit. I should be like, shit, y'all was a part of us, And then they be like, well, Ukraine, we're a sovereign state. You know what I'm saying? Now we're independent. No, you're not.
And then at the same
still depend on us for stuff that y'all need. Y'all.
Yeah, and at the same time, you got normal living people like you and me, and us, and the brothers, they not getting as wise, man. They dumbing down, they getting weaker. But we growing in the spirit. Just like we had the newest thing, what did TD Snake say? What did TDJ say? What TD Snake say? He said Adam was Eve's mama or something. Who? Like what? What is that?
I ain't never heard that in my life.
Ain't nobody said
in my life.
Who is this nigga, man?
Hey,
like, and don't be saying like that's like that just make
you heard the crowd.
Man.
They kind of mumbled and shit.
Like, giggling like, what this guy say, man?
What he's talking about?
Come on, man.
And he just came from Diddy's party and shit. Like,
come on, man. Hey, that's what happened when boy give you a stroke. Gas come out saying some retarded shit.
You know what? Really, I feel like he's disrespecting Howard Shop. Mocking Howard Shop because he know that Adam was Howard Shop. Yeah. He calling him a mother.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's
where the man at? You already, even Trump motherfucking ass know that it's a difference between man and woman, but now you saying Adam was a mother? Come on, man.
He said Adam was what?
He said that Adam was Eve's mama, man. I'm talking about he had a breakdown. Like, he had a 2-3 minute breakdown.
Sometimes
it was about 50 people in there.
Sometimes you got to get back. Like,
it was a small group of retards in there, but it was still in there. Yeah. He still has. For you to have a platform already and you rich and you already made money off of being, a pastor, why would you come say that, man? That's how he know the Lord. What he say that get worse and worse.
Paul
man.
said it.
True.
The Apostle Paul said it.
How was he? I just want to say that, according to the scriptures, how was he? That's even backwards anyway. I don't even want to. But it says Adam, Adam wasn't in transgression, but the woman was.
Yeah. So what?
And Adam was. He wasn't born first, but Adam was.
But that's what he said. He said that's what he said.
He came out the Adam.
He said, well, he came out of Adam.
Yeah. So that was his mama.
I mean, come on, man.
Drugs. Man.
All right, we're getting back to this revelation. You see why these things have to be. Destruction has to come. he gonna be reborn back in the kingdom, but you see how it has to happen on this side. Don't worry about, you know, don't worry about our people that's gonna be, they gonna come back, yeah, but they ain't gonna get on this first ride.
No, he said every idle word, man, shall be held accountable there for, man. What you say really matters, man. You can say whatever and get in the door.
That don't work. Your words, they say you're justified by your words.
And they condemn by
Back into the beast, Revelation 17 and 8, the beast that thou sawest is not and shall ascend out of the bottom of the pit and go into perdition, destruction. They that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose name was not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world. That's how you know it's reincarnation too. Those that say he blocked up the prophets that was in the beginning of the world. That's how the Most High spoke. He said,
you can't reward them. You know, the fact that it says the foundations of the earth, if they're not here today, how are they going to be rewarded? How are they going to be given the kingdom? You know?
They behold the beast of blood that is out of your heads, which is America. And here is in the mind which have wisdom, and 7 heads are 7 mouths, on which the women sit. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet to come. And when he cometh, he must continue for a short space.
Short space. And that's
So
that wrath.
And I think that it says 7 kings and 5 are fallen. It was France, Spain, Germany, Asia Minor, you know,
Major.
yeah, and that Roman Britain, it was a short space to where now it's become America, because America is the child of Britain. So because why they name America? I mean, it's okay. America Felicia is named after him, but Britain colonies came over here, so this could have been a second Britain. Easily been called a second Britain. You know, all over again.
Universal currency,
British pound.
Reincarnated Rome. Reincarnated Rome. You know,
exactly. But when the French and the Dutch and the Spain took over this land, but they all Edomites. You know what I'm saying? They're the same people.
Like you know, just like you got different folks.
Like okay, Revelation 13, the lion's mouth,
It said, fake teeth of the lamb.
Mouth like a lion.
Yeah, that's very pretty. Yeah.
Well, even with the 1948, the small ass, it was by British mandate. That they even got in there and signed into the state, being a state.
That British mandate was 2 million British soldiers who came into Israel and made sure that they were established, and they sent money every month. They sent millions of dollars. That's why they rich, man.
And you see the connection between them, the small hats, the 1948ers in America. That's why if the small hats go to war, the America go to war.
But
if Israel go to war, America go to war.
But it said Israel is a homeborn slave. Why is he spoiled? Look, we don't got no military. Israel don't have no home. They said we were scattered across the 4 corners of the earth. So we know that's not Israel, man.
And it never said Israel was going to be signed into a state.
Yeah, it established in a state. One year right after that, then you got 1949. You got NATO established, North Atlantic Treaty Organization. That is part of the peace system, man. Who's going to implement the MOT?
So you see how this all is a confederacy.
Yeah, man. It's all set up and established. You know, to basically alter Jake's DNA, man. Because we are Israel. They want to change our bloodline so they can tap into the spirit, the Holy Spirit.
Come on, man. You ever wonder why you got a blood type when you're a baby? They shoot you up with a needle and they want to know your blood type and shit. What the fuck is that for? It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be getting shot with a needle when you first born.
But the spirit is stronger than the flesh. And it said through no principalities, no rulers, no kingdoms, no nothing. It's not going to separate the Israel from the Most High.
Yeah,
nothing can separate us.
Jesus Christ, blood angels. They says 11, and the beast that was and is not even, and he is the 8th. That's America. Because he came out, America came out of the British colony. You know? And it, like we said, the British mandate, we were the Britons, the covenant man, but they took, they take everything from us.
Yeah.
We ruled Spain and shit. We was talking Spanish. I mean, we don't not Issachar, but he don't understand that. Like, he be thinking that's a whole different language and shit.
That's why I said we surpass the keys of the week. The fact that we're in this situation is because we taught them how to do this stuff. It said Jacob is the former of all things. Jacob. And we know Jacob's name was turned to Israel in Genesis 35:10. So we know that's talking about Israel, man. And what did he say? He had a brother Esau, man. And what did he say he came out like? Hairy. But when you look up that word hairy, it means to show blood poured from the face. When you really go into, the root words of that, man, you got to look in the deeper meanings of words, the etymology of words, to really understand what is being said. Because everything has been what?
Even the earth, the earth wax cold like a rock. The trees ain't the same no more and shit. The stature of things.
I think that brother come around, he might know a little bit. He said, God. He might know a little bit. He might know a little bit. We're gonna talk to you. We're gonna talk to you.
It says, and the 10 horns which I saw as 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but received power as kings went out with the beast. All the way here to year 2000. This is wild time. That this beast got. That's why I said he got a short time. So he's gonna make a move soon. It says these have one mind and shall give their power and strength to the beast. These shall make war with the lamb, and the lamb shall overcome them. The Howard Shai is the lamb, of course. You know what I'm saying? But it's they after America gonna be destroyed, they're gonna try to fight against Yahweh Shai.
And when you look up that word knoweth, when you look at that word in the Greek, it talks about them actually seeing it with their eyes. That's why they know they have a short time, because they're carnal. They can't see in the spirit. So they have to see chariots, so-called UFOs. They gotta see all this shit happening. But then they're like, fuck, you gotta move on this.
How much money they got put in the NASA program? Shit.
Yeah.
For that reason. The UFO investigation this year. Why is it an investigation? And then they got to lie about it, about green men and the ships and stuff. But who knows? Most High might have, he said, deceive is. He might have showed them some green men. And they thought it was it. They thought that was it. But they was really so-called Negroes in there looking at him.
Because that's how the Lord does. He can make somebody down the street see some stuff that you don't even see. He like that brother who had that dream where they one-on-one, he took the MOTV, and then he was like, wait, I can explain. And then the two brothers were walking down the alleyway, and he couldn't even see them. He said for some reason he couldn't see us. He just kept walking there.
Apparitions. Strange
shit, man. We want to make sure that we see the right strange shit. That's the shit we want to see.
And the lamb shall overcome, because what did it say? They slew the lamb and shit. But the lamb is gonna overcome, because y'all devils take control of the weak. Well, the Most High said the meek shall inherit the earth. The weak shall become strong. That's why y'all dealing with these nations that y'all didn't think that was gonna become strong like y'all. Now they got military might.
We shall sound strong. And they put out.
And asked him about Iran. It was like, I think it was God, but he's like, they were weak. And Trump, he said, Trump is, he's like, yeah, I appreciate you, sticking up and, saying it. But he said, but they're not weak. He said, actually, they are very strong. And it's scripture.
He said that. He said that. That's Joel 3:9-10. That he is making them strong. He's making them aware. They got to worry about it, because now, like we was talking about Indonesia, they almost more than America. Now that's 60% of the nation of the world in the BRICS pushing out more product than America. They you know what I mean?
about
Them missiles
talking
ready.
about
Like,
how
hey,
he said something turn America to a lake of fire and shit.
all last year, every damn 2 weeks, he was testing them hoes, shooting them in the ocean and shit.
Man.
He was testing them hoes in little
He
ass.
look like that dude that y'all ever watched the White 50. He playing, boss. He playing. He look like that dude.
Like a Chinese version of Mission.
Boy.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, man.
Got him talking, Korea talking shit, Japan and all that.
And just like we was talking about the other day about how the merchants gonna be mourning on this place. So just because they buying from here don't mean they still ain't gonna shoot missiles. That's what they need to understand. Just because they still buying shit over here don't mean
They gonna,
that they, you know what I mean?
they
That
gonna,
they cool.
they gonna realize that because what it say, unjust dealings, and unrighteous dealings, unjustly, they gonna realize all that America's fucking them over and trying to fuck them over.
They shall hate the Lord. And they've been learning that. How is it that we fry cooks over here and truck drivers and whatever, mechanics or whatever, and we know that America destabilizes countries and then puts them, that's what they talk about what they doing with Gaza right now. We're gonna build it back up and make it a utopia. If we know they ass know they own shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's impossible because the Arabs and the other nations,
They're not having it.
they're not having that.
And Russia already rejected the plan, which means what? The rest of the BRICS is like, fuck that. Because they under Russia. They work with Russia. They try to act like it's China running. It's China running shit because they got the most people, but they really rocking with Russia, man. Because Russia was the first ones to stand up against America, Babylon the Great. They're the first ones to step up against them. So they're looking at them like, this is a movie called Paul the Wild, okay? And it's these dogs, okay? It's all these dogs, and one of them was a wolf that was running the pack, okay? And the wolf would always bully the little dogs, but one of the big, the German Shepherd dog, he fought against the wolf. After, the wolf kind of bumped him a little bit, and the little dog was like, nah, fuck that, man. One of them was like, nah, fuck that, bro, get him. And he got back up and he slammed his ass. That's what Russia's doing with America right now. Because they've been punking Russia for a minute. But a couple of them little nations like, nah, fuck that, man. Get their ass. Now they own them. Yeah, now they own them.
Everybody hate us. They hate y'all.
They call it the wild, man. Well, y'all ain't watch that. Hey, y'all gotta watch that.
It's gonna say too. It says, the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is the Lord of Lords and King of Kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and are faithful. And it says, and he said unto me, the waters which thou saw, this question, where the horses are peoples, and multitudes and nations and tongues.
So that's how we know it ain't talking about no actual beast.
Yes.
And that's what's wrong with them racky tacky ass Christians.
It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, he shall hate the whore, shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
Man, exposed right now. She been saying naked.
It's talking about the desert.
Hey, part of that nakedness.
That's what I got next to that.
Part of that nakedness was showing that the lights of so-called black men. What are you gonna do about that, America?
You know what I mean?
That's ban TikTok, whatever you have to do.
I got to say that.
Right. It says, for the Most High Yahweh have put in their hearts and their minds to fulfill His will, and to agree and give their kingdom to the beast, to the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city. This is the city, like the apostle say. Wherever you go, you gotta have citizenship. This is a big city. This is also called the city of lights. Because everything is lit up. Go ahead.
I'm just saying that expanded Sodom and Gomorrah, like we talked about. It's just an expanded Sodom and Gomorrah.
Which reigneth over the kings of the earth. Man. Go ahead.
I had this cute little one with y'all. Paul said about like they make fine, they might be
Buying
doing business with with America, but really, they
I know what you're talking about.
And this is Obadiah,
Go ahead.
Obadiah, the first chapter, the 7th verse.
7. I knew this was coming up. Go ahead.
All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee.
Hey,
so they like, Yeah, they playing.
They fly though. They still buying Timo and shit. They selling Timo and shit.
Yeah.
But they gonna get them still.
That's what
They gonna
enemies do,
they
though.
gonna
They still
get 'em.
buy coming.
Yeah. Yup. They
You
gonna
know what
still
you
get
doing.
and see what you got going on.
Apply this game.
Yup.
That's why everything almost here is made.
It's just like
made in
it's just like
China.
it's just like
The American flag is made in China. Go ahead.
Yup. Even the Trump Bibles is made out of China. They don't even know that. The $60 Trump Bibles he got selling out here in Oklahoma, they made from the goddamn China, man. He said I get them for 120 instead of 40. It's some goddamn evil, man.
No, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it's good, boy. Oh yeah, it's good, boy. I know that about heart.
They that eat my bread have laid a woman underneath.
Crap.
And the infrastructure of this place is strong.
Yup.
Go ahead.
There is none understanding in him.
Which means he ain't gonna know. He ain't gonna see it coming, man. Esau ain't gonna see it coming, man. He ain't gonna see it coming when his ass get fucked, man.
That's why that whole Obadiah is Esau's is basically his ID for going down and to know he's Esau.
And we know Esau is still on the earth. They try to say Esau is Japheth. You can't be Esau and Japheth because Esau come from the Shemites. Okay, the Shemitic people. You can't be Japhetic and Shemitic at the same time. That's two different nations. You can't do that. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. You know, Noah had Shem, Ham, and Japheth. You know, the Japhetic people come out of Japheth. Esau was brothers. Esau and Jacob were brothers. So they can't be Japhetic people and Israelites.
And Esau, Edom, which is Edom, he's red. He's a red man.
Yeah,
they call themselves the Rothschilds, man, which means red child.
They call themselves red.
They call themselves red.
And that's what they don't get. There's Hebrew Israelites, and then there is, you know, Hebrew Edomites. They're not Israelites. But they come out of Shem. That's why they always say they're being anti-Semitic. That's why they say that. Because they are Shemitic. But they're not the chosen. Yeah, it's actually Shemitic. You know? They're going off like they always do. They dread the name of the Lord. They're not going to really say the name of the Lord. But I got some.
Yeah, I'm going to continue. Revelation 18. After these, I saw another angel come down from heaven, saying, the earth was
what was that wind?
lightning,
blowing today. Ooh, I ain't never seen the sign blow. When I say never seen
it says, come down from heaven, having great power. The earth was lightened with his glory. He cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon means confusion. This is great confusion. It even said that great city called Babylon. This is great confusion over here. They got bestiality, they got sodomy, they got and what did it say? Go to that scripture right quick. It says the man that lie down with a beast, or lie down with a beast, so he put to death. So Israel, so Most High can remove Israel from confusion.
Yeah, but I remember when we looked that up. It's about most of the nations. Most of there's two states that actually make a leap. And the majority of them, they got it where it's just a misdemeanor. And then they only have, and then a few of them that's in the felony.
And they said that they passed that law during during Obama's presidency, that if you're in the military and you get lonely and shit, you can marry a dog, man. You can lie down with a dog.
That's tripping, man. That's the Esau shit. That's why, you know. That's why we're telling you, man. You can't trust them. That's why the girls shoot their dogs better than seeing they got a damn. It's Christmas time. They got the damn Christmas carol suit on the dog and shit.
They in a turtleneck sweater hanging out the window of a Benz.
Yeah. Kiss the dog. Be sleeping with the dog. You go kiss my chick. Then you go to a house and she lick the dog in the face and shit like God. Kiss on this hoe. I'm kissing these hoes on the mouth, Jay. Stop fucking doing that shit.
He at the table with everybody else.
Yeah, man.
Getting first dibs.
Stop kissing these Edomite bitches on the mouth, man. These bitches weird, man.
Go ahead, mention those. That
All right,
curse.
the point is in 23. But it's a good point in 22.
Go ahead.
It says, this is Leviticus 18:22. It says, thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
Read that again.
Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. Neither shalt thou lie.
There's no Sodom. There ain't supposed to be no Sodom. No man with man.
But they said God himself all of it. They said the Lord said, oh, God himself all of it. God loves everybody.
Yeah, he gonna accept that ass for being wicked.
It said, you shall not have a Sodom of the sons of God. You shall not have a whore of the daughters of Israel. Yeah. No sons of the, a sodomite of the sons of Israel, no whores of the daughters of Israel.
Yeah, man.
And that's all you see out here with our people. Go ahead.
It says, neither shalt thou lie with any beast.
With any beast, it had to be put out there. It had to be, even though Jacob said, I'll never do that, Most High still had to mention it because he heathens do it. And Jacob fool around and do that shit. Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself.
Defile thyself. Go ahead.
Neither shall any woman stand.
Just in case a woman in China, well, that was talking about men. Yeah, you women too. Go ahead.
Neither shall any woman stand before a beast to lie down there.
Go ahead.
It is confusion.
It is confusion, man.
And that's why a lot of brothers in these other camps, maybe you got some sincere brothers in them and whatever. But a lot of these men in these other camps can't get with you, man, because we real heavy on that, man. And not let alone that, but like you can't bust seed and then come to camp, man. It says that we sleep with a woman once we present ourselves as sacrifices to the Most High. We come out here, man. So you don't want to do that because even if brothers, maybe you doing it, nobody knows what the Lord sees. You gotta stop that shit if you do it. Because that's what the other camps is promoting, man. You can bust a woman on the Sabbath.
That's how you
bust them on
he
camp.
always say, give Jake an inch, he'll take your yard. He'll start doing other funny shit.
How you gonna turn up your loins, Jake, if you ain't got no damn semen in that scrotum, man? You gotta keep that shit in there.
That's why they tell athletes or any type of like sports.
Don't
have sex before the game. This is the game.
Jake feel drained after that. He gotta take a moment. And shit.
Real moment.
Yeah,
Go to sleep.
You know what I'm saying? Bitches be like ready to fuck all day. Look.
Yeah, like God damn. Let me go in the kitchen and get some orange juice. Cook me some cheese every Sunday. Let me get some energy back.
It's spiritually draining.
Yeah, man. That's the reason why they do that, man.
They promote all this sex stuff all on the internet and all that else. All you see sexual behavior.
All of it, man.
Just out here throwing it down.
That's low vibration. So keep the vibration down.
Yeah. Because they don't want you to hold what's in that, man. And that's the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Most High was mad at that dude for busting on the ground. He said you wasted your seed.
Yeah, because he said
you supposed to put it in the woman and bring up seed to your brother.
Seed to your brother. And he didn't do it, so the Lord put him
And it's funny, these simple people out here that ain't, Christian, so-called Christian church. You ain't supposed to go, I don't want to know. But what they say, masturbate.
We good.
They say that means a man can't, handle his business. Yeah. No, the reason why he got destroyed because he didn't follow the instructions.
Yeah, that's
what happened.
Yeah, because if a man did that, he's still unclean. He just wash himself. He's unclean, to the evening. So that's it.
That's why another thing.
So you women, y'all said we covered. We Most High got us covered.
That's why another
he
thing.
He loved his son.
Yeah. Like another thing, like Juan was saying. So the night before the Shabbat, which is on the new moons, moon means month. So the night before the Shabbat, so before the weeks, you want to make sure that night you don't want to do it because you're gonna be unclean coming into the Sabbath. So you want to wait. And like you said, the Israel, back then Israel, they would prepare themselves the day before. They would get themselves ready to go.
that's why,
diligent to this truth.
exactly.
Man.
That's why you got to know the scriptures. Like, you can't be over righteous. You know, even work on the Sabbath. They did work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were busting, they sweat coming out of them. That's what that means. Like, you know, not lighting incense.
And we in captivity, so we know it's to the best of your ability. But as long as you're sincere and you're honest with yourself and you work on yourself, the Lord's going to accept that, man. He said He's going to abundantly pardon. So when you make mistakes, you got to just pick yourself
and that's
up
why.
and keep going.
And you women got to understand. We'll get back to the scripture that Most High love His sons. Like, you know what I'm saying? He'll wink more at His sons than these women and shit.
Look what He did with
You know
David.
what I'm saying?
David committed adultery. He let it off. He was like, hey, man, I got something bigger for you got to do. So I'm going to let you slide on this. You playing no more.
Even Solomon. He didn't care if Solomon had 1,000 wives, 700 wives, and 300 concubines.
Yeah, he went off.
He went up.
Yeah, he just went off and started worshiping their gods. That was the problem. Because that box, man, sometimes the virgin box, you get Jake going off.
And hey,
be careful,
you know, and that's why I said, like, even your mom, you know, when your mom, you know, she love her sons. She knew you was coming in with different kind of women. She never said that you doing them wrong and shit. She might say that's a good woman. You should settle down, but she knew you was popping in women. She didn't have no problem with that. She was like, let me come down some dinner. I'm gonna get some pork chops ready. You know, because he was going off like a motherfucker. He ain't supposed to eat pork, but that was Jake, man. Fucking up, man. And you know our mamas, you know, they like the Israelites 40 years water in the wilderness. They don't know no better. She would have kicked you out if she was really bothered by that. I ain't gonna in my house.
Yeah, she'd be like, my girl.
She was proud of her son coming out, especially if you had a pretty ass red mom or a pretty woman and shit. Like, shit.
Yeah, my son know how to get with her.
Ragging and shit. That's my son.
Hey, but that's the royalty though.
That's the decision of your family though. Like, you being a man and bringing a woman, and this is my girl, this is my wife, and we finna make some old.
Yeah, that's why a whole lot of these men out here gay, man. Because they over there that one woman shit. You know what I'm saying? Your motherfuckers is weirdos.
They ain't sexually active with them.
Yeah, man.
Train them out.
Because you know what I'm saying? You gotta move that shit around. If you a Jake that's, you know, that's needing a woman, you know, I said if you burn it,
Jake don't know how to move no more.
yeah.
Like, you know, Elder Barack in LA, he was like, you know, go to travel and go get you know what I'm saying? Get some of these Korean women or the Japanese women. They love Jake over there. But,
you know, in this time, you know, of course, you see a different stature.
You know what I'm saying?
You see a different stature on us. We ain't
you can't move around like we used to.
Yeah.
You know, but
we'll talk about it, but we're more like, you know, we in the scriptures, man.
got
We'll mention it, but you know, we really like we at war, man.
Yeah.
We trying to see ways to get destroyed. So it's good to teach Jake that, so you know, like, you know, we still men.
That's why, hey man, that's why we love. You know, we love the scriptures overall, man. We love His word, and you know, you talked about it earlier in the Apocrypha. It tells you about all kind of women that can sing, women that's beautiful. Don't sit in the congregation of women. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't look at another man's wife, sit at a table with the wine with her and shit. Because that's how Jake get down, man. Jake could put on a mat, and you know, he'll be looking at a woman and, you know, like, damn, like, you know those songs, what your man got to do with me and shit like that. Nah, that's why Jake ended up getting slight slew, man.
Just like you were saying, Zaquan, like, you're not supposed to be buddy with them all the time. They're supposed to be your servant, man. Yeah. They come here to serve us. Yeah. They ain't supposed to be all
and they supposed to be attended to.
They don't got no mustache, no beard shit.
You know, you got a woman that we don't want to get into women, but you got a woman that chase a man up the block. She got a child at home and shit. He's unattended and she's unattended, and you should. And now, you know, now in child endangerment because you worry about your dude and shit. He must be at the. Like, don't worry about what he's doing, man.
And it's good to explain every now and then we'll go into women because we are the bride of Yahweh.
Exactly. It's all spiritual.
We as a unit of Israel, we are the bride of Yahweh. Yep. So we got to think about it like that. We ain't out here wandering around in other philosophies, other doctrines, messing with worldly women, man. So we might talk about them or whatever. We still got, you know, stuff we deal with or whatever. But most of the time, we deny ourselves, man. The majority of the time, a lot of times, especially with us, we got the chains on and shit, They be like on the fuck with the brother, because we look a little different, act a little different, but we usually, it's all spiritual, but they don't understand that, so they almost call them. Yeah, they'll try to fuck with us, but we mainly just stick with the brothers, man, because we know that that's all we about to have, man. Esau about to come down with the lesson say. He finna come down with great wrath, man. He finna come to it, man.
That's a part of it. Now that we spill our time. Why are you gonna buy a gold fucking chain worth $10,000 and somebody rob you for the next day? So you gotta be wise and shit. Yeah. Getting back to verse 2. And he cried, not that there's anything wrong with wearing gold chains. He cried mightily with a strong voice, said, Babylon the great fallen, become the habitation of devils and hold of every foul spirit, the cage of every unclean, slothful, and hateful bird. So it's gonna have this place desolate, stubble. Like he said, Esau shall be stubble. His house shall be stubble. This is his house. This is like his last hoorah for his so to speak. What they say? They try to make Canada a paradise or something. They trying to. This is extension. Why do you think Trump is trying to put tariffs on Canada and all that?
And I'm glad you said that, because they trying to take over Greenland, right? And they had a movie called Greenland, okay, where they would go to the because the asteroid was hitting in America. That's why they're trying to take over Greenland, because that's a good resource spot for America. But Canada sent troops over there, so they wouldn't do it. So this shit is going to go down.
It's crazy. It's like the bully can't bully. The bully can't bully no more.
Yeah, it can't bully no more. There's too many people standing up. It's like that movie was talking about. We got to watch that movie. I know y'all might take it all a while. We'll have to watch that. Yeah, y'all going to like that. But I got one to go with that.
Because it's confusion here. This Babylon. Yeah, we read that Most High don't want us, to be in confusion. Of course, His children, they accept bestiality here, sodomy, adultery, but then they want to ban us for saying that against the stuff. That's backwards. It says, "For all nations have drunk the wine of the wrath of her fornication, man." By drinking her philosophy, sitting down at the table, her democracies and all that, her plans, her blueprint, her
using the dollar.
Yeah, believing in this dollar. They call it the almighty dollar and shit.
But they tired of it.
Yeah,
Trump being smart, but when you learn about tariffs and inflation, he's really smart.
Well, what did it say?
But they still don't bother.
What did it say? Beware him, woe to him that give his neighbor wine to drink, so he can discover his nakedness. That's what they do with these other nations. The other nations like, damn, we fucked up. We drunk and we can't. So they used to not be able to say shit because they was a part of the shit. They was drinking up the wine. Like, if you drink wine and you go to a girl's house and she fuck you over, rob you, be like, I fucked up. You gotta blame. You gotta look in the mirror. Look at yourself. What was you doing? How did you get that predicament? I got drunk and shit. Yeah. That's why I say stay sober and vigilant. And you know what I'm saying?
What he's saying is spiritual. Like, sober-minded in your former time, knowing that the devil is coming to deceive you. Knowing that he is coming. Because it said the Lord was a wine bibber. You can take your couple sips, Jake, but do it in moderation and make sure you do it at your crib, man. Don't be out here, because that's how they get Jake, man. Yeah. That's how they get Jake.
And we talked about it, man. If you look it up, man, all them over there in China, there's a lot of Christians over there. Over there in Iran, that's supposed to be a Muslim, dominated. It's Christians over there, man. Like, she done made everybody drink of that juice at democracy, and they used to believe it now.
Babylon juice.
And now they waking up like, damn, they off the wine now. They getting more like, they waking up like, what the fuck is going on? This bitch didn't rob me. She didn't play me. So it says, and the kings of the earth had committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. What did it say when it said that they was angry at the whore? They was mad at the whore. Where is that at?
That Revelation 17:17.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it said that they hated the whore. But I know it's another one.
No, read. It says, and I heard another voice. So the abundance of her delicacies You know, it said that she shall be a rich. Babylon is a golden cup in the Most High's hand. He a rich. He a live delicious. You know, look at all the riches they got, man. Look at how they turn agriculture to industrial now. Everything is machined out in this place. Everything is technocracy in this place.
How do you think they did that? Off the back of Jake, man. So-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. Like, that's how they got that shit, man. Then you got damn Latinos for Trump. So-called Negroes for Trump. Man, he ain't gonna bamboozle y'all, man. He gonna do y'all wrong, man.
Yeah.
He ain't for our people, man.
I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people." How we gonna come out of her? Eventually, Most High willing in them chariots, yo. Because that's the only way we getting out of here.
It's gotta be spiritual because we in captivity. You can't just leave. You in captivity.
That's what they say. Call the border. Everywhere you go, there's a border. Everywhere you go, they call it the
Border control.
yeah, border control and all that.
Yeah.
You can't go nowhere, man.
He said, "Thou shalt go even to Babylon," and then he said, "Thou shalt there be delivered." So you can't leave. If you have faith, you're not gonna leave. You're gonna stay in your post, and you're gonna look for the elect Israel. You're gonna look for the elect. We're gonna look out here. We're gonna stand our post until the Lord come and plead our cause.
Say I should search out
Candlesticks. We the candles. Man.
you can't have to take a private jet and be like, man, y'all gotta get you know,
Damn.
I'm getting out of here. Y'all gotta get
Yeah, on TikTok,
what's his name?
like Pastor Hart said, he said Tic Tac. He said, "Get on Tic Tac."
you know.
Woo, boy.
Brother trying to sneak off and shit on the early flight.
What it said Jeremiah, he said you should not, your departure shall not be about flight.
Yeah.
And you know they got the what do you call it, the passport, brother. You know, they might have a good time with it, but they're gonna have to get with this program. I mean, with it was coming up on earth. It says men fearing what was coming on the earth, the whole earth. So it says, "Come out of my people that you be not partakers of her sins," and it talks about her sins reaching up in the heavens, man. It talks about Obadiah that they set they nest above the stars. You know,
Space station.
yeah. But they still got this Bible, so to speak, as they used to have as a pinnacle of moralism that like America abides by this thing.
And then you have people that they get so oblivious to the fact that the damn dollar saying God we trust on it, but they be like, there is no God. Why the fuck is this on the dollar? You go to buy your drawers and everything with it. Come on, man. You gotta think harder than that.
And then they say, "I'm with their God." Like, how can y'all trust in God?
Well, if you don't trust in that dollar, then you ain't gonna have no electricity. They don't trust.
He said, well, some not believe, so God forbid.
Yeah, you know.
So the faith of the unbelief of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you don't believe, it said, what if some don't believe? That means you grew stew, Jake.
Yeah.
Means you done for it.
Because it would say, David say, and then in Psalm it says, all day long they say, "Where's thy God?"
Yup.
You know, so it's a mockery. Okay, we understand that, but as soon as when the tides change and the ball is in our court, like they say, and the power is in our possession, y'all ain't gonna be able to say shit. You know,
You ain't gonna want to say shit.
You ain't
gonna want to
yeah.
run.
You
You're
gonna
gonna be
want
whooping much ass. If you get those 144,000 men, we ain't gonna be talking. We're gonna be whooping much ass, man.
Yep. It says, "For her, be you not partakers of sin, that you receive not her plagues, because his plagues coming into place."
Yep.
And this is spiritual Egypt, just like the old Egypt. It was those plagues that hit, and we named them, and that was terrible plagues. How much more this time, man?
He was saying like Egypt, like plagues as before.
That's not even written in the scriptures.
So it's like as before, so it happened before. So
The second essence. Yep.
And he said, not even that's written in the book. New plagues.
He said something that's not even written in the book.
And some of them are already shown, like they got skin disease.
Yeah. Like they had that one with a dude, he had his hands turned, it looked like tree stumps, man. Like tree stumps. It looked like it was Chronicles of Narnia type movie. Yeah, it was crazy. It was scary. It was crazy. I couldn't believe it, man. Like, man,
Looking like that one. Proverbs 16:11. See what that says.
And I gotta look at that. I'm gonna pull this the land of nothing.
How is it one verse?
It's like two.
Let's get this right quick. It goes along right with this. It just scriptures. Proverbs 16:11.
It says, Proverbs 16 and 11. A just way and balance are the Lord's. All the weights of the bag are his work.
That's Proverbs
Is
16:11.
that what you want?
16:11. Zechariah 2:7. Let's go try that.
And that makes sense because, you know, it talks about her sins have reached on the heavens, so it's balanced out. You know, the sins have been balanced out when they've done enough to receive that judgment. There has to be a specific amount of sin that has to be implemented. That's right.
Because it says we want her double.
What did Yahweh Shah say? He said that what messed you got?
You shall be done back under you. You get double portion. You get double portion. That's the next one. Yep.
So everything is time calculated according to the Most High, not man. That's why it says he got a point of time. He can pass his bounds.
Just like the sea with the wave.
So hey, ain't getting nothing around this, man. You know, even that's a
Just here, 12, 2,
okay.
so yeah, he got the channels and stuff.
All right, man. Have a good one, Shalom. He says, go ahead.
Zechariah 2:7. Deliver thyself, O Zion.
Deliver thyself, O Zion. Who is that?
That's
Zion. Go ahead, not them, us. Go ahead.
that dwelleth with the daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, you dwell with the daughter of Babylon. Jacob's thinking she's that young chick and shit, looking fine and shit. That bitch looking like that one from Substance and shit. Yeah, in reality. She got AI, that filter. She got a filter on her shit. Take like, yeah, y'all, nah, bro. Here's what she really is. So it says, for sins have reached into the heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities, man. All the things she did to Jacob, to us, to the land, to the earth, the heavens, the creatures. He done everything to everybody. Yeah, I'm just saying. Somebody else did that. It says, reward her as even she have rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. And the cup that she have filled her double. She got a couple of abominations, but she did live rich. She did live richly. That's what it says in she was a golden cup in the Most High's hand. Riches, delicacies. It says in the Apocrypha that they would let the spring pass and no spring pass of its age, of its flower, to where they're gonna take advantage of every opportunity they can to what they able to do, and that's why they doing these experiments. That's why they doing this medical. They got the medical field covered. They got, they got the media covered. They got the entertainment covered. They trying to get us off the streets. They got the technology covered. They got bombs and military might. The Most High gonna snatch that power from them. It says, how much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, and much torment and sorrow give her. For she had said in her heart, in her mind, I see the queen, I'm that widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for strong is the Lord, the Most High Yahweh, who judges her. And what did it say? We said, knowing these kings is coming, they gonna start doing shit because they know they got a short time, so they gonna be like, damn, since our judgment is coming, they just getting wild out. That's why we said they're gonna come with these draconian laws. They don't want to hear the prophets on the streets no more, man. They don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like Nebuchadnezzar. He was like, Daniel told him the interpretation. Right on, nobody wants to hear their kingdom is going down, man. You know? So they gonna be like, man, I don't know they head no. So they trying to shut it. They trying to shut the truth off the platforms, off TikTok, off YouTube.
That's coming sooner than a lot of people think.
And what did Nebuchadnezzar say? Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
He said, fear the God of the Jacob.
Yeah, that's true. He said, and who is this God?
Yeah. He was talking shit.
Who is this God that's going to lift you out of my head? Because, they were prophesying, they were prophesying about,
That's all.
deliverance.
That's what nations. That's what all these nations did. Goliath said that to David. Like, who is the one that's gonna bring me down? Like, I'm Goliath. Man. Like they, in a way too. This America, the system, this Goliath, this the big giant.
That's what
like
he said. Esau said, "Who shall bring me down?"
Yeah, who should bring me down to the ground? That's his. But it says, And it says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication lived deliciously with her. They got their hand in the cookie jar. And China got investment here. These other countries have investment here, like we said, like those Confederate companies. Everybody got, Arabian. They got their 7-Eleven. East Indians got their 7-Eleven. Like they pitch their tent here, man, and they make money off of Jake and make spoils off of Jake. It says, and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning, standing afar for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city Babylon. See, they call it the greatest city. What is this? Make America great again. This is a great city.
Like,
it was a great
city.
Like limitations. Like, yeah, we ain't gonna be able to make no money. That's it. It says the great city Babylon, the mighty city, for 1 hour is thy judgment come, and the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her. For no man buyeth their merchandise anymore, the merchandise of gold and of silver, precious stones, pearls, and fine linen, and purple, and silk, and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all the manner vessels of ivory, and all the manner vessels of the most precious wood and of brass and of iron and marble and cinnamon and all that stuff. The odors and the ointments and frankincense and wine.
I got a lot of shit here. I got something going into that.
They say that, like even with we'll get that and then we'll start to close out. But remember Spring Game?
Yeah.
And they showed something, the higher up, and they precincts, whatever. And they were drinking wine and shit. And they had everything lush out and shit. They had all the shit. That's how they live.
They was making bets and shit. Who was gonna win? $1 million on this particular, person or this person.
I'm gonna just it's a little bit more in the sentence. That's what we should have. Like we don't. Jake don't got no.
This don't go perfect. What I got.
He ain't got none of this stuff. This don't go perfect. Jacob flushed out his Cadillac or something. Yeah. But that's all. Little rims and shit. But Jacob, this is what it says: frankincense and wine and oil and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep, horses and chariots and slaves. And slaves and the souls of men. They want the soul. Even Rockefeller said that. He want to put souls into robots and shit.
Learn shit out all that shit, man. Ain't nothing shit gonna stay. This is. I just want to read this. It's in the New Living Translation, though, but it's gonna go with all that shit that Juan was talking about. The Lord is gonna measure it carefully, man. That's why I like this in the NLT. This is Isaiah chapter 34, verse 11, and it reads, "It will be haunted by the desert owl and the screech owl, the great owl and the raven. For the Most High will measure that land carefully. He will measure it for chaos and destruction.
Well, it's another one too that said the owl shall perch there. And,
Yeah.
You know, I don't know
This
if it's that same.
is the same one, but
Yeah.
I wanted to put it in the NLT because it
okay.
says this. It makes it just a little bit, you know. It puts it, I like the I see the element of the Sakpa do it in a lesson one day. Verse 12, it will be called the land of nothing, and all its nobles
Nothing.
will be gone. Nothing. So all that shit that he talked about, the damn frankincense and the myrrh and the business and the hoes and the whining and the dining, it's gonna be called the land of nothing.
And Solomon already said that's all vanity.
Yep.
He mentioned like the singers and shit,
All
and
that
the bands and the
Land of nothing, man.
he said, true. But they get into it like it's the greatest thing in the world, man.
Yep. I just got a little bit more. And all its nobles will soon be gone. Thorns will overrun its palaces. Nettles and thistles will grow in its forts.
And you see us talking about little women, talking about a little bit about the women. Women are everything we just named, oils and frankincense and you know what I'm saying, and wine. Women are into that stuff. I mean, we you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be brought back to our royal state, but there we gotta get royal minded first through these scriptures, through returning back to our power first. You can't have that and you see what Jake is doing with the shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why they getting chain snatched and shit, because they don't have the right mentality about their possessions.
They got that dodo bird mentality. They're
Yeah.
trying to get wiped out, man.
Yep. You know, you gotta be your kingdom, king. That's why Yahweh Shai said the kingdom was within you. It ain't
where your heart, where your treasure.
where your heart, where your treasures are.
Yeah,
Shall be. You know, go ahead.
This is the ruins will become a haunt for jackals and a home for owls.
There you go, man.
That's it, man.
You know, and you see it, you know, haunted pictures and shit.
Yeah.
And then the tree is bare and shit, and it's the crow in there. It's just the crow and a few spiders. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be a straight desert. Oh, it says it should be a line of confusion. You ain't gonna know where
borders are.
Yeah, what borders where this state was, where that state was.
It's gonna be a big ass fucking parking lot, man. It's gonna be a fucking parking lot, man. With no lines on it. Crap. A bunch of fucking beasts running around in it. Animals. Because they finally happy they got a home.
That's what it says. Who can do anything against the truth? This is coming from the Bible. We didn't just come out and say this stuff like,
man.
Like,
and then the Christians be like, we don't do the King James version. We show you the NLT, ESV, whatever. It said that this place is fucking through in every version, man.
A lot of them Bible scholars are coming to their senses, man. They starting to realize that,
man, this place through, man.
Yeah. One church dude said,
it's telling you the New Testament, the Old Testament.
One church dude said, what are we gonna do about these Israelites? Because they are making sense. Because it's not us, it's really the Most High talking through us. Yeah. That's what they get wrong. They didn't believe in this carnal world so much they think we regular men. Well, I mean, you have regular men. You could be a regular man. But if you're speaking this word according to how it's supposed to be, you ain't no regular man. That's why they're at least looking at us like, especially the apostles, they're like, that. We gotta do something about these.
God, yeah, we gotta pull up on.
Yeah. And these are the nobles of the land, man. What do they gotta do with us? Pour over us. Yeah. We work in Baker Bond restaurants and shit.
You know places. Barely making
what he say? What he say? Let the man of low degree rejoice in his exalted instead of wisdom.
Maybe Revelation. We doing that. Revelation 12:20 said, "Rejoice ye have." You know the rejoicing.
We doing the spiritual two-step.
Rejoicing. He's tired of slaves. Tired of getting taxes. And said we'll put on the garments of praise, man. These are the garments of praise. We are rejoicing.
He said, wait, put on your beautiful garments, old house Zion.
It's time to wake out of sleep. We're excited that this place is going down.
Yeah. It's that Matrix shit. When he showed him, like, this is the world you think you've been living, but this is the real world. He said, welcome to the dungeon, the dungeon of the real, so to speak. And he showed him that's how America really is. This is the pit. This is the dungeon, man. You had how guys called say the Dungeon Family and shit.
Yep, this is the new Lions Den. We hope to be like Daniel and Job, represent the elect, man.
Yeah, look at the Most
We
High.
do the dark sayings, and we brought to come out of this place.
Yeah, look at the Most High brought the sun out for us. You know what I'm saying?
We're doing the weather a little bit. They warm us up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's just balance.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, man, it's a beautiful day, man. It's always a beautiful day with the Most High, with the Word, with brothers, apostles, and brothers, all elders, and bishops, and brothers all across the land, man, sharing this truth and sincerity. It's always a beautiful thing. Most High is supping with us, man. We're eating His Word with Him, and you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. I don't care what these devils say, man. I know where they say home is where the heart is. This is spiritually, you know, not this America, but we're home, which is a representation of us getting ready to go home. Most High is preparing us to go home. So when we in our prime state, when we in our position of king and priest, it's gonna flow like water. It's gonna flow like water, man. We just gonna be just, hey, it's who we are. We're supposed to be. We ain't gonna ask no questions. Is Edomites all right? Nah, we know exactly who they are. They deserve to be in the pit. They gonna be in the pit. They ain't gonna be worried about no fucking Edomites and shit. I wonder what Edom doing. Is he get enough water today and shit? We're gonna have taskmasters on their ass.
We're gonna try to make sure your ass first.
Like they did us, man.
You ain't got no water? All right, I'll be back today. Shallow water.
What it say? It say reward them like they rewarded us.
You know what I'm saying?
Double.
That means 2 bitch slaps, not 1. 2 of them. What? Let's go, man. Hell yeah, man.
You starving 2 times within your stomach and shit.
Because we know y'all gonna come down on us like that. You better hope we don't turn them on this side. Because the bitch slap is gonna be early.
What it say? Fear them that don't fear them to kill the body, but fear them to kill the body and soul and to hell.
Yeah, you know.
Most High is able to put y'all asses in hell, and that's what He's gonna do, man.
And so even though we know that we do have a formidable opponent, if the Lord turned them cheat codes on, man, you ain't gonna be nothing, man.
He's already shown us things upon the earth like that's not normal that you're bothered about.
You're gonna be
chariots.
You're gonna be bamboozled when you see Jake soccer kicking Edomites to the other side of the fucking land. It's gonna be a fucking it's gonna be a ball.
Hey, remember saying Most High said he be quiet that which is past.
Yeah.
He remembers our affliction. Yeah. He remember what you devils did to us, pissing on us, shitting on us, throwing us in the pit. You know, putting us in chains to the fucking chains. Cut into your fucking arms and legs and shit.
Putting us in those salt baths after we be all over, coming over into Babylon and shit.
Tied us to horses and
ripping us apart and shit. Put us feathers on us and tar the feathers and lit us on fire, and in front of your fucking sons and daughters, man.
Yeah, that's why I said happy
young children.
Happy go who see thy children dance against the stone. Eating us. So that's what the Christians, they don't want to read them scriptures.
Yeah, they don't want to read
them.
What did Apostle Harris one time he said the nastiness of the scriptures.
Yeah, man,
you don't want to read those nasty things.
You don't want to go too deep. You want to be in the shallow end. You don't want to go to the deep end with the prophets, man.
You know, it's heavy because all those accounts is recorded. Yeah. Before they happen.
Yeah.
So that
it's already
so we can remember.
Yeah. He said Daniel 17. He said the judgment was set and the books were open. So you already was set to get this ass open before you gave us one.
That's another way to.
That's how we know it's going down.
That's another way to get rid of these demon Christians. All you have to do is mention slavery, and they'll walk up the street because they know that shit is real.
Oh, that happened a long time ago. That's old.
Yeah.
We're gonna find out how old it is. We're gonna see how old it is when we choke slam your ass and DDT your ass.
They had a perpetual hatred against Jacob,
man. And they bringing it back, man.
Yep, they're trying to bring it back.
We ain't gonna let up, man. He said he made our foreheads and our faces stronger against their faces. We ain't gonna let up, E. So bring it, man. Do what you gotta do. Bring it and see it. It's your last dance. You better tap your ass off. It's the last time you can get to a shit, man. It's over.
You better hope that song lasts a little bit longer and shit. The song goes off, the fat lady sings and shit.
What it say?
This is your cue, fat lady. The song is off.
He said that they not gonna be able to put it off.
Yeah.
He said, no more delay.
that's it, man.
All
So,
right.
hey, with that, hope it was edifying, man. You know, and hopefully we endure to the end, man, because our spirit is saying this, man. Our spirit is hollering out like we don't give a fuck about these devils, man. Straight up, man. If they coming, they coming. But we know we stand in the name of Yahweh Yahushua in the righteousness, in the Holy Spirit. So if them devils come for us, you got to be in your right spirit to know, like, and believe that, yeah, I'm a righteous man. So y'all in the fucking wrong, man.
And just like it said, Yahushua make a way where he said, I'll provide you with that time. He might not even make you say nothing. They already know.
Exactly.
That's the reason why
But
we didn't have the truth for so long. They know what the truth is, man.
and these devils,
Say nothing to these
they gonna be hypocrites because they claim that they uphold the law, like they good citizens, like they the good people of the law. We gonna see if y'all the real righteous, if y'all good people.
Real soon.
And anyway, that hope is edifying, giving all praise to
Yahweh,
Yahweh.
Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Kala Yahweh, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua, double honors to the apostles, elders, bishops, great millstone, must I take to the brothers, seek the word, hope, elect, the tri-spirits returning back to the Most High, in sincerity and blessings. Shalom.
Shalom.